see if we can't get my son up some.
PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement these two will generate. That's not what she wanted. Rich, a little bit of undulation change here at the opening hole.
The ball will be below the player's feet on this approach to the first green, so they need to take that into consideration. You might want to play for a little bit of a slice shot.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first. Just didn't drop.
Come on.
Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Wow, what a save.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down.
Come on.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
How far are you gonna go?
Ooh. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And there it is. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
We have a par 4 on this one. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the fourth.
Come on, stop.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard.
Ouch, that hurts.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Now 4 back after that hole. The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, come on, sit. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
If she makes this, it'll be a good par.
They've got this to pull ahead of Bubba. This rivalry is heating up today.
And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The sixth hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5 The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Don't go in the water.
Well, that was a bit wayward, wasn't it?
Kiss my
Right into the water on that one.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Come on.
And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the lead. This one's heading towards the rough, I think.
This right here is not.
That's a little wayward.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Come on, stop rolling. Stop rolling. I need my own.
Putting for a
control.
par now. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. That's frustrating. And this next putt, it's for bogey. And now to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
This is too much
So
for
after
me.
that
I gotta
effort,
learn
let's
to
take a
keep
look at the
my mouth
leaderboard.
shut. 'Cause I curse.
And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
This one heading to the bunker.
Come on.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
They found the sand here.
Getting ready to play their third. The old hammer hands putt. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Great shot. Taking aim from about 180 yards here.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Going with the 6-iron here. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Yeah, Wynn took that one offline in a hurry.
That's a touch of class.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Big putt for par coming up.
Yeah, you'll take that. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
This one might roll into the rough. Playing from around 160 yards.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
A bit wild on approach there.
Greens and regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
And back to the course with the live action. Sitting at 1 over. Didn't that look good for a long time?
Come on.
This is from miles away.
Solid little par putt here.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance, but it didn't quite drop.
Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we have been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
Don't go in that water.
Two over for the day.
They've decided to club up.
She knew that wasn't going to be super tight, but she'll take it nevertheless, especially with a couple of putts from there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts. "13 feet to the cup." That was a gallant attempt. Ah, that's a punish. Nothing worse than putting it off for green. Here's their 6th shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Great touch.
And that puddle drop. Well done.
Good gracious alive. What kind of shooting am I doing? I need my
And that's
own.
now 5 over for the round. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Nicely done.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be a tad wayward. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Come on. Larry, I don't want to play on your game no more.
And here we are with their 4th. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Bogey putt coming up here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
That should set up another chance. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Looking really good, this one. Appears to have overcooked this one. 14 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
This one's dialed in. That will work. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
That's nicely done. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 155.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
This one heading towards the green.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Okay, let's head to the next. Sitting at +5 for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees.
Ah, she's a top quality player, this one. Second shot here on the 14th. And here we are with the third shot.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Beauty of a chip shot there.
Judging it beautifully.
She needs this to save par.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
This one should find the rough. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from about 105 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. Outstanding approach shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
This one's online. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Currently at 4 over for the day.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
Did you see that one ricochet off the tree?
This lie's not great. Right up in the canopy of the trees. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. How close was that to going down? She has this remaining for her par. This one's looking good. Yeah, good putt. Well hold.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf, Rich.
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of two greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Come on, get a good bounce to the left.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
Looks good.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. Sitting at 3 over for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short 3rd shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Oh, well played. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
And this putt is for a final score of 73. Oh, get in. Okay, steady now. Putting for birdie.
And that'll do it for her. That tournament now in the books.
Well, Rich, after coming so close to going back-to-back, you just wonder the way they finished. Maybe the occasion just got a little bit too much for them.
I'm very impressed with how this player battled, trying to get that back-to-back win, coming up a little bit shy. Nothing to hang your head about.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these 2 players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry.
Come on.
getting ready to play their third. Playing their fourth shot. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Such soft hands.
Currently at +1 for the day. The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. From about 130 yards here.
That one's headed right and staying right.
That's not the outcome they were after. And rough,